Sword of the Stranger from 2007 is actually a more recent pickup for me. It's an anime film that's been on my watch list for a little while now, and I never found it in person until one day I did. Honestly, this is a film I've kind of been kicking myself for waiting so long to check it out because I absolutely loved it. The film is set in a feudal era where a foreign dynasty has moved in, slowly taking control from the local lord in search of a boy. When the boy is on the run, he runs into a lone samurai with a sword that's kind of tied shut. The boy offers to pay the samurai for safe travels with the dynasty on their tail. It's a story of corruption and political drama mixed with an adventure movie within a samurai action film that has a pretty interesting twist element toward the end of the film. First off, the animation is absolutely beautiful, with the backdrops feeling like they're painted onto the screen. The action set pieces are well choreographed and executed to be enthralling and gripping. There's a real sense of energy, and the different characters all feel like they have different fighting styles, so the fight scenes always feel fresh and different from each other. But in between the fight scenes, we have the world and the characters that are being built that's compelling and engaging. It's easy to get emotionally behind the samurai, the boy, and the dog, but at the same time, it's really easy to be engaged with the world and want to see more of it. The world's politics is just inherently fascinating and dramatic. The film spends no time by just throwing you into this world's point of history, but allowing you to spend time in the era that you completely understand the context of it. It also helps that they show you ancient Beyblading to kind of help cement the world. There's so many moments that just feel epic in scope, but even smaller scenes like samurai just coming across the other warriors are drenched in tension and suspense. It's a world that you're not quite sure who to trust and kind of makes you question everybody's true motives. Funny enough, the main samurai has a very man with no name vibe to him. I can't remember, but I don't even think they named him in the movie. He's emotionally here, but he's also a vehicle in a way. The pacing in the film is just lightning fast, and while the ending could come across as a little too much with no spoilers, I personally think it really balances the fantastical to kind of work within the world of the film and kind of stays grounded within its own parameters. And I gotta admit, but the ending of the film is just epic to say the least. It's very satisfying to watch, it's gripping and intense, but it just feels like a great way to cap off the story. There's several moving storylines in the film, and my only real issue with the film comes across from one of these storylines where it kind of feels like it didn't quite have a great inclusion with this story. The character's just kind of there to serve a plotline, but the way they present a couple of the elements in the story, I think they wanted to tie it in and didn't, which kind of felt like it left some loose ends. It's not enough to take away from the main story or other subplots, but it was definitely something that did feel a bit underutilized. Something else that I really enjoyed is the fact that the film is bloody and gory, but in a grounded way, which makes the fight scenes more intense because there feels like there's more consequence to its action. It's not this crazy gore fest kind of thing, but gory in a mature way that kind of makes the scenes feel way more brutal. There's a good couple of "oh geez Rick" moments, but it's also kind of not the focus of the film either. Honestly, I just really love this one. It was like within the first 20 minutes I was texting my friends being like, yo, you gotta go check this out. It pulled me in immediately and never let me go. I really loved it, and I hope you do too if you check it out, but for me it's a 9 out of 10, dog. I will be watching this one again, and side note, this would make for an amazing double feature with a film called Ninja Scroll. Like, do Sword of the Stranger first and then close with Ninja Scroll. That'd be sick. Bye.